And hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Discovery One Bangladesh Season 2 Valorant Tournament. We are on today with the semifinals. It's me, Kirito, and alongside me is Lil Potat, and we're going to be taking you to the matchup. Before we go into any further details, Potat, we are at the very end of the tournament. We're nearing the land dates, and things are getting exciting. What are you feeling right now?
Oh my god, I am absolutely thrilled right now because if we were to talk about the top four matches, I was very much thrilled how Warbex came up to the semis, and also MLT, because we have been seeing MLT in this champions, and they have been they have been there, and we are seeing them this time as well. And I am absolutely thrilled, and I'm just excited what's gonna happen today, because if we see Warbex rising this time, then this will be a surprise for all of us. What do you think? What do you think about Warbex?
Yeah, Warbex have shown a lot of potential. We've seen their games from the last couple of days, from the last match, and that they actually dominated 2-0. So considering that they're going to be taking on MLT Esports right now, these guys are a different breed. So yeah, Warbex will definitely have to step their game up and give their main players a bit more of a spotlight. Some of the things I really like is the players that get the most frags aren't necessarily the duelists for Warbex. We see a lot of dynamic play styles. We see people playing Killjoy, people playing many other supportive roles, getting a lot of frags and providing a lot more support for their teams, and that is something that I really like. But that is something that the team of MLT do for a living. They have been doing that for a long time, and they have got that strategy down the back. They've got that consistency down the back. So again, a daunting task for Warbex. And keep in mind, this is the upper bracket final. Winner goes directly to the grand finals, and loser will go to the lower brackets to take on MLT Thanos, I believe. So yeah, we're gonna go into the map ban, and immediately Pearl and Fracture banned for Warbex and MLT respectively. So that's two very big and complicated maps already out.
I mean, I've seen Pearl being banned on the top four matches before the last day, and I feel like that this time in Discovery One, in D1 Cup, they are just not liking to play. They just don't want to play Pearl at this point. I feel like that Pearl is a new map, and everybody is not that much into that. And আমি এখন দেখতে পাচ্ছি যে প্রথমেই কিন্তু MLT they have selected split, and they will be Warbex actually selected split, and MLT will be defending, and second matching in the Heaven. So I feel like Heaven is one of the oldest maps, and I've been seeing Split and Heaven, both of these maps, it's one of their top priorities, because these maps are the OG maps that we have always been seeing. Jodio Split rework kora hoyeche, but erporeo kintu Split e khela ebong Heaven e khela, it's an amazing pick coming in. And also, what will be the decider, because SN and Vine has already been banned, and the decider goes for Lotus this time, and Warbex will be attacking. What do you think if this goes to decider this time, Lotus? Oh my god, what do you think? What's gonna happen?
Yeah, I mean, I'm expecting very aggressive gameplay, a lot of gunfights, and a lot of explosive action, because if you look at all three of the maps, they demand those gunfights. They demand those proactive movements, that you have to go and take the fight to your opponents. Even on defense, you have to go ahead and push the attackers in certain scenarios to get the advantage early on. And prime example of that is Split. I bet we're gonna see Raze. I bet we're gonna see a bunch of crazy vertical play that we have seen from teams like Warbex have done in the past. They played Raze on that map, and the support that they give that Raze, the weight of that Raze for the entry and getting that frag and finding these openings into the defense of their opponents, is so crucial. But yeah, considering that they're facing such a strong team, that will need to be top class today. And if you look at the rest of the maps, it is gunfight based, but also there's a certain degree of strategy. Again, Haven, 3 maps, very defender sided, but also there's a, if you're able to get the early pick in some of these rounds, it's definitely gonna be in the attacker's favor if they're able to rotate fast enough. So a lot of strategy and action involved. So I believe both teams are up for the task, but yeah, the stakes are high, so they better keep it going. keep the hype up.
I mean, like, we have already seen MLT rising like every time, and everybody is like, oh my god, it's MLT this time. I mean, they're just in the top. Because this lineup that we have been seeing, we have seen this exact lineup in BESL championships, and we have also seen them in D1 Cup Season 1. And these players, they are absolutely amazing. They are talented how they are, and they are actually experienced in this field. And we are always expecting a lot from MLT every time. And this time as well, like in the top 4 matches, we have seen MLT Zoomers versus MLT Esports. MLT Zoomers, despite being their own peers, they actually pulled out a very good gameplay against their own peers, like the MLT, the main lineup. And I feel like that this lineup, we have been just like looking up to them. And also this time I have a lot of expectations coming from Warbex this time, because if they can pull out a very crazy stunt, and if they make their place in the grand finals, I mean, it's gonna be a game changer, of course.
Yeah, they have been a game changer in this whole tournament. Like, I remember back in the day, I know a couple of these players on the team. I know Aku and I know Aries, and they are so crazy. Like, I remember them playing the duelists. They used to main Jet and Raze, and even play some more dynamic roles as well. So a lot of potential in this team. And honestly, Jodi Boli, I think the possibility that this team actually might take it all the way. But for that, they must prove themselves. Every victory, every single win that they've done, they've continuously proved that they are able to keep up with these top dogs. And Ajke, this will definitely be one of the bigger tests. So yeah, again, I gotta say, this is still a lot more in favor of MLT Shopkichu Mila from experience, from what they've achieved in the past, and as a whole, Team Tajamon, this is a lot more in their favor. So again, Warbex are, it's like they're like the underdogs right now, but I'm definitely gonna say that they're not out yet. We can still count them in this.
I mean, fingers crossed for both the teams right now. And ladies and gentlemen, we are actually going to our first map of the best of 3, and আমরা কিন্তু already দেখতে পাচ্ছি যে defending and attacking agent selection ক্ষেত্রে কিন্তু আমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছি dual initiator from both the teams. And also I see that except the duelists, no, there is Omen on one side, Zolo taking Omen, and Tempest going for Astra. We can see Roster going for Jet and Aku going for Raze. Keep that in mind. In previous top 4 matches, I saw Aku playing very amazing Raze. Like, he was like double satcheling through the site, and he was actually killing with the Judge. And also Kiro was an amazing Viper throughout the match, and also he top fragged with Killjoy back in Fracture map, and it was actually astonishing. It was amazing. And keep that in mind, like, Roster is Roster. Like, we have seen his plays before. Like, everybody knows that Thor Rozake Thor, and it has been one of his very famous lines. And right now in Split, I can see that, like, we all know that Jet will be nerfed in the future patches. And এখানে আমরা already রোজাকে দেখতে পাচ্ছি যে Jet খেলতে. I think in loving memories of Jet, like, what game will Roster give today? Because we are just excited. And since the meta is shifting to another Asian, I'm just excited যে আজকে actually Jet দিয়ে কিরকম গেম দিবে. Already we can see Aku, look at him.
Oh no, the flash, man. I saw the strategy there. They wanted to flash Aku in, but the flash sadly I think একটু early ছিল যে কারণে Aku flashed হয়ে গেছে and was not able to see the Omen. But regardless, not a good start. And look at that, MLT already aiming after killing 2 players. They know that there are no more, and they're aggressing towards mid. This is an excellent read from their end, and now Rosa will spot out these 2 players in mid. 3 players actually. He might get all. might get all of them, and he finds both, but only is able to get one. Traded out by
Last
Hero,
player
but
standing.
runs out of ammo, and Zolo gets a follow-up and gets the third as well to finish off the round 1-0. And I gotta say, it's a Choto. It's just a small mistake, Choto mistake. The flash was not properly timed. I believe it was Shadow. Yeah, you can see Aku. He just cannot see that Zolo's right there. So Zolo is able to take him out. But that definitely gave MLT the advantage, and yeah, the rest is history. We see Rosa aggressing, and again, Arekbar Boli, beautiful read from their end that they're able to push ahead from A main. That they have this sense, a game sense to know that okay, A main are 9, we probably kill them, so it's probably a split. So let's try and push and flank them. So excellent stuff from MLT.
I mean, yes, like look at them. Look at that. Right now, Aku kintu iktu timely. Oh my god, that was an amazing shot from Aku. And right now, I think they're gonna go for the plan because smoke.
Oh, look at main. Look at main.
Oh, okay, okay. What's gonna happen right now? Like, let's see. His plan has been done. 40 seconds is already taking. Okay, Kiro. Zolo finds Kiro. Like, damn, that time. Right now, roster. Look at roster. He is just handling that.
Wait a minute.
But what just happened? The last person standing is what's Kyojin
gonna be Kyojin.
do?
Yeah, 1v3. He gets
takes a
one.
kill.
Thrifty.
Okay. Aku taking down Kyojin with another sure shot coming from Aku. Like a thrifty round. They just won a thrifty round.
Yeah, indeed.
1-1.
Very important round to win there for the side of Warbex, considering that they didn't have weapons. Machkana, I don't know what happened, but all the frags were going in their favor. It was supposed to be MLT winning those rounds. Again, beautiful stuff from Aku.
That shot.
Yeah, good eco stuff. And this is a prime example of how MLT play, that you can see utility there. They clear out that angle, checking that common space. You can see the players usually positioned. So nice frag from their end. But yeah, still gonna be in favor of Warbex, who will be playing the bonus round now, since they were able to pick up some of those SMGs. Meanwhile, MLT, we are gonna see an eco.
Like Kirito, like what do we see? Like if you win the first pistol round, like the second round is like, originally yours because like you have specters and you have a better gun advantage. But this time we are seeing something different. Like it's a 1v1 scoreline right now, and already you can see it's a 4v4 situation, and they're playing split. Warbex is playing split. They're waiting. I think there was some action happen in mid, but I think they're just going back, and I think a heavy push. No, I think they're gonna tiptoe slowly to A side. Zolo is waiting right now, and Kiro being the sentinel duelist, I believe, and he's just gonna enter inside. Tiptoe. Oh, Zolo sees Shadow taking down Shadow, but Ares takes a trade onto Solo, and right now Roster is waiting. Will he get flashed? He gets flashed, but knows. Oh, through the smoke. It is nice timing coming in. 25 seconds remaining. They do have some time to plan, and they are gonna plan. Okay, aren't they gonna plan? Okay, they are planning. Let's see. Missile comes
One
in.
enemy remaining. Last
What
player
just happened?
standing.
That leaves to the last person, who is Tempest. 1v1 situation. A couple of whips coming in. Tempest, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? He does. Ooh, that was a one tap coming in. 1-2.
Yeah, Warbex will be making it 2-1, but hey, I gotta say that it was very expensive indeed. They had a bunch of rifles, but yeah, those were all taken down, and now they can afford some guns. Yeah, they will be able to afford some comfortably. So considering they got the spike down, that will be some money in their bank. But considering MLT they ওরা eco করছিল last round, so their সবার কাছে pistols ছিল, they did play with some low weapons. So এখন they are able to buy up to Vandals. We can see all of them have rifles in their hands and full shields. আপাতত no ultimates coming into play just yet. তবে it feels like very soon those ultimates will be very crucial for this round, especially in split. Eto choto ekta map, those ultimates are the meta, as we see. Apato, like if you want to earn some money, this is the meta, as you can see our ad. If we if you follow the steps given in the screen, then you will win tickets for the match coming up very soon, Cricket World Cup.
Right there.
So make sure you try that out. But meanwhile, let's go back into the game. 1 minute baki for this round to end. And for now, I believe again I think এটাই হচ্ছে like this is the meta for Warbex. The split mid and A push that is actually very unusual. Usually B এর দিকে এভাবে split করে যায় টিমরা, but
Spike carriers down.
Warbex are interested to go
Spike
towards
down
mid
A.
and A. But yeah, look at that Kyojin with a couple of frags. Missile একটা পেয়ে গেল. That's gonna make this a 2v5 situation. And I believe Warbex with Ares low on HP. There's not really
enemy
much
remaining.
going for them this round. Hermione clean headshot takes down Kiro, and with that Ares will fall as well. Flawless round for the side of MLT, but I gotta say economy
Just let them
যেরকম
try
ছিল
it.
that MLT were in a little bit of a dire situation. এখন তারা আরেকটু comfortable হতে পেরেছে, and this will definitely set back Warbex. They will have to go for a very scuffed buy right now. That will give them a disadvantage in this follow-up round. But we are gonna see. I think the main reason Jekarn Warbex were not able to enter last round is that they were actually very late. I really wanted to
they
see
wasted
some.
a lot of time.
Yeah, I really wanted to see a little bit more proactiveness from them, a little bit more aggression. That এখন Akku করতেছে is actually running towards the side of B, and nice TP from Zolo. Are they gonna read? This is the question. Yeah, we are gonna see the Sky Trailblazer. Gonna actually spot Kobe and Satchel from Akku, but Rosa is there to save his teammate. Akku will fall, and that's gonna actually destroy the entry. This is MLT at its finest, and we are gonna see a couple of frags coming in. Trade is there from Hermione. Can he find the third? Flash is there, but Hermione dodges it. He does not know from behind. Hermione comes in, and pichon থেকে he gets the headshot. But I think again last round যেটা হয়েছে এখানে something like that happened. The Warbex once they have a strategy in plan যেটা ছিল Akku's gonna try and satchel in and get this frag. যখনই দেখা গেছে যে Akku was unable to get this frag, their entire push was halted. They lost confidence, and তারা like they're just standing in front of site and they're trying to fight them in a very disadvantaged state. So এটা করা যাবে না. They need to be able to improvise and be able to make decisions on the fly. যেটা last round I believe was the key reason.
I can see that all of these Warbex players, they are actually নিজের চেষ্টা করছে হয়তো বা একটু স্পিড খেলছে, because ওরা প্রথমেই দেখেছে যে একদম ফার্স্ট রাউন্ডে আকু যেভাবে like Zolo taking the first kill, like Akku cannot push in without initiator's help. Like you actually need some info. You need to take some time into entering. But আবার বেশি টাইম নিয়ে নিলেও কিন্তু অনেক দেরি হয়ে যাচ্ছে. We can see that মিডে কিন্তু একটু চেষ্টা করা হচ্ছে. Ares is trying to push in, but being smoked off. Zolo right now trying to push back in. I don't think there is anybody but B. Wait, okay, roster. This is the first shot. He does not have. He's leading right now. Kyojin taking down Shadow right now, and right now it's like the 2v5 situation. What are these two gonna do? Kyojin taking down Kiro. It's taking down Kyojin. Oh, 2k bad rotter. Oh, what was that? Taking down Ares. Like we have to say that we were talking about how they are playing speed, like a little bit sloppy confidence coming from Warbex. Like they're not confident enough right now. তাদেরকে দেখে মনে হচ্ছে যে তারা একটু স্প্লিট খেলছে, তারা একটু মিড থেকে খেলছে, কিন্তু মিড দিয়ে যখন আকু পুশ করেছিল, লাইক এখানে যেরকম পুশ করে অলমোস্ট রস্টারকে কিন্তু ডাউন করতে পারতো, বাট টাইমিং ডিড নট হ্যাপেন। অ্যান্ড মিড দিয়ে যেরকম আকু একদম পুশ করে জোলোকে মারার চেষ্টা করেছিল, দ্যাট ডিড নট ওয়ার্ক অ্যাজ ওয়েল, বিকজ হেস্টি ডিসিশন হচ্ছে অনেকটা ওয়ারবেক্সের ক্ষেত্রে। বাট লেটস সি, বিকজ এখন কিন্তু তাদের সেভ রাউন্ড যেটা আমরা বলবো যে দে আর ইন ইকোনমিক্যাল ডিসঅ্যাডভান্টেজ কারেন্টলি, অ্যান্ড দে আর স্টিল ওয়েটিং যে কোন সাইটে একটা কিল নিতে পারলে সেই সাইটে ইনিশিয়েট করবে, বিকজ অলরেডি দ্য ফার্স্ট ব্লাড coming from Zolo onto Akku, and Mizel taking down Tempest. It's a 3v5 situation. Look at MLT, they all have their ultimate ready. Okay, the last person standing. Kyojin finishes off this round, taking down Kiro with him, and right now it's a 5v2 scoreline. Like, Kirito, what's happening? Like, what is up with Warbex?
I just want to point out, like, mone ache kichukhon age it was 2-1 just a few rounds ago, and we were like, oh, great start for the side of Warbex. But yeah, that's it. They lost that confidence. Amra shurute eco round winner por I can feel that they're getting hyped up. Okay, we won a eco, we won a thrifty. Jekhane amader weapons chilo na against MLT, but that confidence was not there. we're seeing them entry without any proper utility. শুরুতে যে proactiveness-টা যে ওরা mid-এ দেখাচ্ছে, that aggression ওরা mid-এ দেখাচ্ছে, it's not paying off. They're losing those gunfights and mid-এই দুইজন মারা যাচ্ছে.
You should
We can
run.
see this early position being held by the Omen, and that is already enough. We see that sign. Okay, the Omen's like jump peeking. I'm here. He's smoking that. I'm here guarding this. That is enough for Warbex to slow things down. They need to be a little more confident, and they need to use this utility to support their entry. Right now, Killjoy Ultimate Investment, they are in the site, but yeah. The spike's gonna go down. The spike's actually not down. What is this? Why are they taking so long? Rosa brings in the Blade Storm, but he falls to Shadow. Hermione trades. And we're gonna see a lot of gunfights going down. Missile, the back and forth is on, but Akku and Aries get a couple. Bring it to a 3v1 situation, which leads to Warbex finally getting their third round. Akku to get those final frags. But yeah, again, bro, they won that round, but Warbex, they're so slow. Killjoy, they invested a Killjoy ultimate. Ora jane that the site is empty. They smoked it up, and despite all that utility, the breach utility, the sky utility, they have double initiator. Dekhe kintu mone hocche na their playstyle does not indicate that they have that utility. When you have a raise, when you have a jet, when you have a raise and that breach and sky combination, the entry should be so much more flawless.
I mean, like you have seen that they were waiting in the main, even though lockdown কিন্তু almost শেষের দিকে ছিল. Like look at Zolo কিন্তু আগে থেকে একটু এগিয়ে push করে চেষ্টা করছে. But I think he's gonna wait. Let's see, because Akku, like you need to wait for the trailblazer to come in, and already they have spotted Zolo. The Seeker's coming in already. Akku taking the first blood on the roster, and right now look at Akku. Akku is actually pushing in the heaven, and oops, taking down by Kyojin, planting a little bit down, but Nizel uses his lockdown right now, and they have to leave the site. This may be a disadvantage, but if they can plan it out, I think Warbex might win this round. But
oh my god,
look,
that is huge.
Okay, right now it's a 2v3 situation. One has been detained, and right now the fall line coming in, and they are gonna defuse. Okay, half defuse কিন্তু হয়ে যাচ্ছে. Okay, Aries কিন্তু Hermione এখনো কিন্তু defuse হয়নি. Slash, see, that's where the initiators are coming in. They're actually playing in the post-ban situation. No more time left, but
yes.
Okay, that was an amazing round coming from Warbex. Like you were saying that they have double initiator, and what are they doing with them? And এখানে কিন্তু আসলে সেই কাজটা সেখানে কিন্তু কাজে লেগে গেল যে একদম এন্ডিং এ সুন্দরভাবে কিন্তু এই জিনিসটাকে প্ল্যান আউট করলো, এবং সুন্দরভাবে কিন্তু আফটার প্ল্যান সিচুয়েশন they were waiting in the main. They were not over peaking. They were not aggressive, and they actually planned it out so well.
Yep, that was really good. Although we do see militant Oracle, that was really well planned out from their end as well. They brought it down to a 1v1. Choto rifle chilo for the side of Warbex were taken out of that round. So again, the economical reset er moddhe diye jete hobe, as we see the entry being done by oh my god, Hermione, what is he doing? Immediately duita frag niye nilo, and we're gonna see Rosa with the operator, but Hermione's there. Lagbe na operator as he gets a third frag. Pure does straight out Zolo, but still Rosa with the op is there, and he gets support. Hermione finally falls. But yeah, it's a 1v3. What's he gonna do? Kiro, the spike is in the open, and Rosa with that operator, there is not any room for him to peek this. And MLT, look at that discipline. Kyojin is not peeking at all, because Ojani, the Rosa's holding that main, he can play off that information. Jokhon Rosa's kauke dekhbe, he's gonna take the option and miss. That's when he's gonna pick. That's discipline. But yeah, Kiro's gonna move towards heaven, and now it's a little bit more difficult for the end of MLT, as we see Rosa, he needs to land this shot because he's gonna run out of ammo. Yeah.
Last player standing.
What a shot! 4K, but not ace. Oh, Kyojin. Great attempt though, yeah, great attempt from his end, but I gotta say, double initiator, we see a great satchel from the side of Akku. He's satcheling in, creating so much space. Eto space power poro, where is the breach and sky utility? We see heaven thike he's taking fire. Siter mother Hermione, he's just absolutely demolishing কেউ যদি আসে Rosa has an operator there, he's not really got any room to play, operator shot miss করলে শেষ, so despite all that utility there is still not that level of effectiveness from the end of Warbex, but yeah, next round continues. The spacing is decreasing though, 6-4 3 round gap matro.
কিন্তু হাড্ডাহাড্ডি লড়াই কিন্তু হচ্ছে ওটার মাঝে Just a bit. What is Shadow doing? What is Rosa doing? Okay, Akko taking that roster along with Zolo right now. And it's a 3v5 situation. Oh, the attackers, I think তারা কিন্তু পিছিয়ে যাবে, তারা হয়তো বা বি সাইডের দিকে যাবে. Hermione does have his ult ready, but will he use that? এবার কিন্তু আমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছি যে হিরোর হাতে একটা স্টিঙ্গার দিয়ে, what is he doing? I think they're gonna go for B side. They're gonna tip to B side. Mizal is there ready, but he doesn't have anything except his alarm bot and turret. And will Mizal spot Akko? Will he? Oh, look at that! Look at that!
Oh my god!
Okay,
Oh,
he
did
has
spot.
been. Yeah, he didn't. Okay, this is
3v2
amazing.
situation. Yeah, nice. We are gonna see great utility, but oh no, Kyojin walks through that and gets a
Last
frag
player
shadow with the
standing.
operator, but it's a 1v2. Both players are
30
gonna be
seconds
coming in from that heaven side. Tempest. He needs to play a passive angle. Ojudi boshe thake, he's able
player
to catch him
standing.
from the back, but Hermione
planted.
walks in and
See
uses
the
the
ult.
ultimate, the rolling thunder, and there's nothing Shadow can do. But he's running away and he survives, and he's running back and forth, ring around the rosy go. But the flash comes in, Shadow doesn't know. As Hermione comes in from the other side to get that frag, it's gonna be a 7-4 for the end of MLT, and yeah, that was the chance
Stay
for
out of
Warbex
my
to make
way.
this a 6-6. A 6-6 korte parle, this would have been a huge
Last
advantage
round
for them
before
in
the
the
switch.
follow-up round. Karan, or the lineup that they have
Yeah.
with the Astra and the Killjoy would have been very useful defensively, but as we can see, Missile, those two frags were huge, taking down Akko and Ares. Already Onyx utility down, and so much frag power is already down there. But great attempt from Shadow though, regardless. We are
I
gonna see
mean-
both sides forcing.
I mean,
Yeah.
I was very sad. Like little the Shadow, he has been concast. He has his flash, and he was like, "Ringer, roses." Like, leave me alone, please leave me alone. Like, this is what just happened. But like Hermione, that was absolutely amazing. Right now, আমি দেখতে পাচ্ছি কিলজয়ের আলটিমেট কিন্তু ব্যবহার হয়ে যাচ্ছে, and এবার যদি তারা টাইমটা ওয়েস্ট করে ফেলে, তাহলে কিন্তু অবশ্যই একটা প্রবলেমেটিক সিচুয়েশন হয়ে যেতে পারে। মিজাইল তার কিন্তু বের হয়ে যেতে হবে। এরেস এখন কিন্তু ট্রেল ব্লেজার ব্যবহার করছে, and সাইড কিন্তু খালি। But there is no much time because Mizal কিন্তু সাইটে ঢুকে গিয়েছে, like just like you mentioned, like previous
What was the
like,
point of that
I
lockdown?
have no idea. I mean, এমন যদি হতো যে স্ট্র্যাটেজিক্যালি তারা কিন্তু আলটিমেটটা ব্যবহার করে তারা যে এই সাইটে অনেক
Spike
তাড়াতাড়ি
down.
রোটেট করতে পারতো, that would been helpful. But right now দুই সাইডে কিন্তু ঢুকতে অনেকটা কষ্ট হয়ে যাচ্ছে.
Oh my God, Zolo.
Cheeky flag. Oh my god.
remaining.
3K. Oh, 3K. But Akko taking the trade, but will that help? Last person that is Akko, but Kyojin taking on Akko. It's 8-4. Okay, MLT is on the
Switching
advantage
sides.
right now, and Warbex, they're at a pressure right now because আমরা কিন্তু এবার সেকেন্ড হাফে চলে এসেছি, এবং ফার্স্ট হাফে কিন্তু আমরা দেখেছিলাম ওয়ারবেক্স এর গেমতে কিন্তু অনেকটা কনফিউজিং ছিল। তারা অ্যাটাকিং এ কিন্তু অনেকটা টাইম ওয়েস্ট করে ফেলেছিল, and it was actually getting very confusing for them. এবার তারা যেহেতু সুইচিং সাইডস, what are they gonna do in defending? Like, what expectations do you have, Kirito?
Yeah, I really want to see MLT যেরকম করছে because they have that potential.
Yeah.
ওদের অনেক aggressive players আছে from the end of Warbex obviously, because
Here.
MLT ওরা যেভাবে they're aggressing on their attackers, ওরা ডিফেন্স থাকার পরে অনেক জায়গায় পুশ করতেছে, পিক নিচ্ছে, ইনফরমেশন নিচ্ছে, those are paying off for them, ওরা অ্যাডভান্টেজ পাচ্ছে এগুলোর জন্য. So that is something I want to see, and retakes, I really want to see more of that utility. I need a proper raise and breach combination that is so dangerous on this map. That I think এমনকি like even with the jet, MLT or properly recreate করতে পারে নাই. So I really want to see that in the smoke. Oh, Rosa spot right there. He finds him through the smoke, headshot onto him. Akko trades, but Kyojin follows it up. Zolo আর একটা পেয়ে গেল, and that's gonna result in a 2v4 situation, and Zolo on the flank. I think Ares is aware of this, but doesn't matter. He's dinked. He's so low. The flash comes in. But Zolo dodges and he gets a frag, and the third as well.
Oh my god.
Hero misses all his shots, and just like that, 9 and 4. That is not good news for Warbex.
I mean, let me take a sip of Mountain Dew because I think you need as well because you were just screaming. Like, look at their gameplay. It was like we have to scream like how Zolo is doing in mid. Like Heaven and Monthe কিন্তু he dodges it. Even dodge করার পরেও কিন্তু flashটা তখনও দেওয়া হয়নি. And even after that, he takes 2 kills. He was bleeding. Zolo was bleeding, but he actually takes 2 frags and 9-4. Right now, look at roster. He has Vandal ready there. Just look at their confidence.
Whoa, Aku.
Oozing out. Aku taking 1 shot onto Hermione. And Aber? What's gonna happen? Tempest.
I don't know if the Trailblazer the okay dekhche naki, but he's in a prime position. Blind comes in, and can he find one? Oh, Solo 50 HP. He's gonna survive, and he will be healed up. Aku should know that the heal is there, but yeah, after that presence, I think MLT should go for a rotate. And look at that, they pulled that presence so well. MLT just by doing that in a B main, এখন mid is so open. The sky Ares name গেছে heaven থেকে, so they have no information. But now he's up there just in time. But he might be a little bit too late considering Jorkas is just like a shorty, so there's not much he can really do. As Kyoto is walking in and a headshot, but Aku, is he gonna knife? He will! And he knifes Zolo! Let's go! Look at the frag. But meanwhile, Rosa, Missile, they're entering into the site and they're gonna take down the rest of the players. It's all on to Kiro, who's only got a
30
classic.
seconds left.
I think mid থেকে একটা weapon নেওয়ার চেষ্টা করতে পারে, but yeah, missiles right there. He's aware of this possibility. So it's gonna be easier said than done.
I mean, Aku. Okay, Weasel taking down Kiro. Finishing of this round, like what a chaotic round this was. Like I have to look at how that knife happened. Like he just like slips out his knife out. He slips his knife out and like look at that headshot on Hermione. But Tempest, like I thought for a second that Tempest কিন্তু Zolo-কে take down করে ফেলতে পারবে, but Aku like slips his knife out. Zolo taking down Zolo. The mad disrespect coming here. Like I mean 10-4, but he does not care. He does not care. Like I think this is the time and I have to do this. And right now, let's say a mid push or maybe a heavy mid coming in. Okay, roster, what are you gonna do? They're waiting for the Trailblazer, spots Ares, but Ares is gonna go back. Roster কিন্তু এবার একটু চেষ্টা করবে, ড্যাশ কিন্তু অ্যাক্টিভেট করা আছে, and will roster moving. The timing as roster takes the first blood on the Ares, and এবার কিন্তু it's a 4v5 situation. তারা কিন্তু একটু মিড দিয়ে চেষ্টা করবে, বাট বি দিয়ে যাওয়ার অনেকটা পসিবিলিটি থাকতে পারে। শ্যাডো কিন্তু ওয়েট করছে, শ্যাডো যদি একজনকেও স্পট করে ফেলতে পারে কিন্তু অ্যাডভান্টেজে থাকবে। কিন্তু আমরা কিন্তু দেখতে পাচ্ছি এখন বি সাইডে ঢোকার একটা চেষ্টা করছে স্পটিং roster, but roster taking on Aku. Right now it's a 3v4 situation. What's happening? Okay, Hermione, what will he do? Roster getting in the side. Look, Hermione is doing what an initiator needs to do, and it's absolutely amazing. Like he is helping roster, making way for roster because they need kills, they need frags, and right now plan কিন্তু হতে চলেছে। Mizal কিন্তু দেখছে, Mizal taking down Kiro. Zolo taking a shadow right now. It's on to Tempest. What will you do? Zolo has his angle ready. Look at Zolo. Like he's constant arch to push every time, and he's just waiting patiently this time.
Remember,
and
the weapon is
it was an amazing round, clean round. I have to say, 11-4 is the scoreline. Like একবার যখন সেকেন্ড হাফে যখন কনফিডেন্সটা উঠে গিয়েছে এমএলটির, তারা কিন্তু আর স্টপ করে নাই। দে আর নট স্টপিং, দে আর জাস্ট গোয়িং অ্যাজ দে আর, লাইক দ্যাট ইজ অ্যামেজিং।
Yeah, and I really want to say MLT ora like at this point Warbex থেকে like onek sharp in one of these stages.
Yeah.
Like obviously their aim, the strategy, it's a lot more cleaner compared to what Warbex are doing, and I think Warbex they really should be aware of this. I mean, yeah, What just happened? What just happened? I mean, I was just pointing out how clean
Confused.
they were, just how clean they were, and there it is. Like obviously, Warbex the Rico round, they are gonna be on sheriffs, but yeah, that won't stop
player
MLT
standing.
from exploiting how clean and how effective they are. Aku does find one, as he's the
Spike
only one
planted.
in this 1v4 situation. But 5 HP niye, I don't think he can attempt. I mean, I think he can try. They are gonna be able to go for a buy in the next round, which is, by the way, the map point. Remember, I take the best of 3, ladies and gentlemen, because the best 2 out of 3 will win and go straight to the grand finals. So this will definitely give MLT an advantage. Aku 5 HP দেখে একটা frag নিতে পারবে. He does get one. Okay, nade is there. But oh Rosa, I know what he's trying to do. And আমার ব্যাপারটা ভালো লাগতেছে না. He's gonna jump it. Aku doesn't let him. Okay, this is just they're
I mean, just pop your ult.
they're just vibing right now. They're just vibing right now. And Kyojin finally finishes it off. Whatever that was in the end phase of that
Match
round. But
point.
yeah, 12-4. Warbex not looking good. The key things that I really feel like is separating both teams is that their efficiency. Or I feel like that the side of MLT, they have been refining and practicing these strategies, defensive setups, retaker setups,
Yeah.
these utilities that gives them the confidence to able to take these fights more easily. Jeta, I feel like Warbex are lacking. They have not refined, they have not perfected the utilities and the strategies. And again,
Get out of
this
my way.
lets MLT just be so much more clean than Warbex as we go into this possible final round map point situation in this best of 3. Jekhane I believe MLT might take the first one, but Ares has got an operator and will take down Missile. So Missile, that's one less initiator for the side of MLT. Ekhon they are gonna try to push mid, but খুব সুন্দর utility to deny that entry to slow down MLT. And এই জিনিসটা খুব ভালো লাগছে. Oh, Zolo, he's trying to ult, but একদম শেষ মোমেন্টে I believe it was Ares jail spot out করে and forces Zolo to cancel as we see the entry happening towards heaven. Rosa kills Aku, but Ares with a trade on that operator. He's on fire. Kyojin will trade on to Tempest. Kintu, it's a 3v3 situation. Seekers will be out for the side of MLT, and we're gonna see a flash from the end of Kyojin holding an off angle. Operator is there. And Ares gonna fight both Zolo onto Ares, and it's a 1v3. Harmonic airdrop eto bhalo lage as a player, as a utility user. It's just so useful for his team. As we see, it's all onto Kiro. 1-2. Wait a second. Operator in the hands of Hermione. 1v1
What is he
situation.
gonna do? I mean, Hermione, will you stick to the up? What is he gonna do? That
No
was
scope. He's trying to no scope.
Oh my god! I mean, the audacity to no
I think
scope at this point.
Hermione at this point, I think he had a bottle of Mountain Dew. Or kono bhoy nai. All he knows is that okay. All he knows is that okay, he's gotta do something crazy to finish off this round. But yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'm out of words right now. Like, look at Kiro. That clash, like, last দিয়ে কিন্তু it was আমাদের মাথায় কি ছিল যে it's done. Kiro is the last person standing, and they're just gonna troll on Kiro and. Like Kyojin taking the 2 kills, and after that, this moment, I need some time to look at this. Like Hermione, he was just, oh, I'm just confident. I'm just gonna like, like I'm just gonna end this with a no scope, end it with style. But that did not happen. Kiro turning the tables. Right now, we can see. Like right now, this is a match point for MLT, but
Oh no, Aku. Oh no. Yeah, I think it might happen right now. MLT, they can play both very strategically and very fast. And right now, what I'm seeing is very fast as Rosa is just WKing into the side. Oh no, Tempest whiffing onto Zolo. Taken down 2v5 situation. Operator in the hands of Ares. But the push, Rosa.
One enemy remaining.
Oh no, what's he doing? Crazy man, Rosa is gonna get one knife. Oh no, I don't like what I'm
They want
seeing.
that knife.
They really want the revenge for Zolo as we see Kiro spotting them all out. Man, I'm just বলতে চাই, they are like they're trying really hard to get this knife. I just want to say.
I mean, Aku, what did you do? What did you do? Like, একটা knife
Wait a second. Can he go in ninja? Can he go in
mean,
ninja? I don't know if he has the time.
He's attempting to, but okay. I mean,
Oh. They're playing with their food. I don't think our time is yeah. I don't think we have any more time. He gets 4, but the spike is exploding.
Attackers win.
Bro, what is happening?
I mean,
I did not sign up for this.
I mean, I actually don't know because that's what you need to do just to go for the grand finals. I mean, that is their energy. Like, I'm actually বলতেছি না আপাতত।
But in all seriousness, I do want to say that Warbex, they are looking very, what do I say? There's like so many issues that really are like so significant. MLT or other defense, like at the boro differences that like they are being a lot more scared in a lot of scenarios, একটু sloppy হচ্ছে, they're wasting time, they're wasting utility. And again, যেটা বলতেছি যে in such a utility heavy map like split, যেখানে বলতেছি we didn't see any ultimates, we didn't see anything that was really giving them any advantage. এখানে কিছু nice attempts like Aku, that flash একদম first round was so good, but they could not make those counts. এখানে what I want to see is like breach, breach, rolling thunder everywhere, sky ultimate, all that stuff, killjoy lockdowns, astro wall, এগুলো কিছু দেখা যায় না, and that is something that Warbex needed.
Yeah, just like you were saying, Kirito, like you were saying that Warbex এর থেকে কিন্তু আমরা utility usagesটা কিন্তু অনেকটা কম দেখেছি, but if we were to talk about MLT, we have seen Hermione, his timing with the utilities, like we have to talk about that, right?
Definitely. And I just want to say, like, it might sound biased, but I don't care. Hermione is like such a consistent player, and in every scenario you can guarantee he's gonna get a one or at least one frag, and he's gonna definitely do something crazy. Like apatoto he's not even on his main, that is the Sova, and there is one more thing I want to point out. Rosa, we know what a demon he is. Kirokum ekta insane player, we all know, on his aim, on the jet, like Rosa ke dhora, all that meme amra shob jani. But he was not on point today. Rosa, this was not prime Rosa. That is the thing. This was not prime Rosa, this was not prime Zolo. The players were not on point, and that's জিনিসটাই আমাকে ভয় দেখাচ্ছে, because for Warbex, even when the side of MLT were not on their prime aim wise, being hitting their shots, considering all that, Warbex were struggling, and that is something that definitely scares me, considering that we want these underdogs to perform. So yeah, this is definitely an interesting match. But yeah, kichu scenario like we're seeing Aku, we see the potential, but the utility needs to be more refined, because you know that you always aim fights, always a situation gulo hobe na where you're gonna out duel a player from MLT, a player like Zolo or Missile or Hermione. So kichu jaga the utility is so important for Warbex that I really emphasize on, and I really want to see happening, because I believe next one is Split, যেখানে it is definitely much more toned down compared to sorry, the next map is Haven, my bad, which is much more toned down compared to Split. Split is just this small cage, khacha, যেখানে সবাই পাগলের মতো মারামারি করতেছে, এরকম যেটা দেখতেছি আমরা on the screen. They're just going crazy. But Haven is a lot more methodical. It's like a game of chess. So Warbex, যেখানে utility important, they need to make it count, because best of 3 একটা map already gone. So it's now or never.
It's like a pressurizing situation right now for Warbex. অবশ্যই তাদের মাথায় কিন্তু একটা প্রেশার থাকবে, কনফিডেন্স, যেহেতু আমরা প্রথমেই দেখে ফেলেছি যে they were not confident enough. They have wasted a lot of time, a lot of potential in the first half. এবং second half এ গিয়ে কিন্তু it was all sloppy. Like Kiroর গেম প্লে, like top 4 এর যেদিন গেম প্লেটা আমি দেখি, Kiro was absolutely stunning. He as a killjoy took so many frags on that day, and today being Kiro was not being Kiro today. So I'm still just fingers crossed for Heaven, because second map Heaven is a 3 map site, and we're just waiting, because Heaven is a heaven for Jet, to be honest. Like,
I also want to say you just said 3 map site. You said 3 map sites. Yeah. We all know who needs some Mountain Dew right now. It's Little Potet, and definitely the players. Mountain Dew, okay, they need to be ready. They need to be energized because whatever happened first map, it's done. It's gone.
Yeah.
Warbex know what they need to do. They know what situation they're in, and they need to work on it to be able to keep themselves in this tournament. So that I can see them up on that stage in that grand finals. But yeah, MLT, kono chhad dichan. They're not giving a single chance. So it's gonna be a competition to the very end. Let's see what happens as we're gonna go into a short break. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you stay tuned. আমাদের সাথে থাকবেন. We'll be right back very soon.
Welcome back, everyone. This is Discovery One presents the D1 Cup Season 2, powered by bKash, and it's me, Nuhan Khan, with Kirito over here. Even though we are mates, but don't really see each other these days because Kirito is kind of underground and hibernating all the time. So, Sofer, so tell us about the match.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. I am definitely above ground right now with what these players are doing, and definitely is giving me the potential. Give me an understanding of the potential J player. Kibhabe, like how hard they work for this tournament, because as we know, it's for a fact like Discovery One, this D1 Cup, last season, this season, Shop Bila, it's like one of the biggest esports events of the year. Like last year it was amazing, the FIFA tournaments were amazing, and Abar, considering everything that's happening in all of the games, all of the franchises, Jaja Hoche, it's absolutely insane what the community is, the hype surrounding the D1 Cup. So definitely I'm a feeling I'm getting from the audience, I'm getting from the players, and now that I am in the game, I can see how bad these players want it. The amount of absolute craziness that they're willing to do. Last map on split, যেভাবে MLT showed their excellence, it's just beyond me. And despite all that, despite being proper, steady and refined MLT, this perfect team, যেভাবে একদম beautifully খেলে, despite all that, they were also able to have fun. Also like কিছু just playing around, knife করার চেষ্টা করতেছে, সবকিছু মিলাই, it's just an amazing feeling to be here, and I'm so happy to be here right now alongside all these amazing people. But yeah, tournament hype is there, and with the hype is definitely real, the tension more I should say is real for Warbex, because they're already 1-0 down, Nuhan. So going into the next map, very crucial for them to get the win, because if they lose, grand final or Shopno is still there, but it's gonna be so much more hard because they're gonna have to go through another MLT airport.
Because the lower bracket round is always hard. As you say, Militant is a strong side. They have dominated in the split. But what do you think? What are the chances are for Warbex in the Haven map, or is just gonna be another slaughterhouse for them?
It is. I mean, you have to consider both sides kiki assets. We know the side Warbex, অনেক aggressive কিছু player আছে ওদের কাছে, আকু যে রেজ নিয়ে অনেক ভালো খেলছে লাস্ট রাউন্ড। there was some lack of support, কিছু ইউটিলিটি নাই, যেমন ব্রিজ, স্কাই, ওইসব that is, as I emphasized before, অনেক দরকার, অনেক প্রয়োজন for the entry player to be able to do the entry properly, ঠিকভাবে টিমের জন্য স্পেস দেওয়া. So that is something that is possible for the set of Warbex, but I don't know if they can pull it off immediately. Like এই কিছুক্ষণ আগে we saw them get demolished on that map of split in the second half. So immediately next round এটা করা একটু tough হবে, but regardless, they have that potential. We see Aku, we see Aries. Kiro was not on form, but yeah, that we can consider that maybe একটা warm up game ছিল, হয়তোবা they're gonna be able to bring it back. But the thing is, pressurized scenario, যেটা কিছুক্ষণ আগে প্রোডাক্ট বলে গেছে, যে the pressure is there, time নেই, they have to do it now. That is what's worrying me for Warbex.
So the advice is যে ওদেরকে আরেকটু বেশি aggressive খেলা উচিত, নাকি focusing on the defense better or focus on the trading better, because the last map the trades were just not there. So what do you think on that part?
As I think both is important, like obviously trading and then attacking and being aggressive is important, but the utility was definitely weak. যেখানে একটা splitter মধ্যে একটা ম্যাপে you need that utility so much. If they were able to use the breach, gameটা পুরো change হয়ে যায়. So that will definitely be something that they should have done. Breach utility, the entry দেওয়া, sky দিয়ে এভাবে gaining more space, allowing your duelists to open up the site for your team, যেটা Warbex করে নেই. So definitely that is there, but overall the strategy ওরা যে plan করছে, MLT যে set piece বানাইছে, the way they're entering into the site or the way they're retaking the site, plan করা, I can see it. Like they have been practicing this for a long time. এখানে একটা flash, এখানে একটা nade, it's all written down and very beautifully worked out. যেটা Warbex I feel like is not clean yet. It's not 100% practiced. So I don't know if like immediately splitter পর থেকে যেটা বলতেছিলাম যে the pressure is high, momentum is down, immediately ওরা এখান থেকে ওখানে যেতে পারবে নাকি from this 12-4 to a 13-0 team, what I'm trying to say. Kintu, it's definitely what they need right now, considering how MLT are playing. They need to have that refinedness on the same level if they want to stand a chance.
Yeah, they have to do that. And the part of the say that I couldn't have said even better, that the util part, the util usage and the team composition was just not functioning with it. They were not pushing the util. Look at the raise odds, how many times they have wasted it. Even though Aku, coming up that, but so they need to focus on that better, and better utils, better gravity walls, better paranoias, better
especially
flashes.
on Haven.
Yeah, especially on Haven. Haven, I guess Haven can be the map which you can just go for these aggressive rushes and catch militant off guard. But to do that, the util must be on point. And if you can't do that, then it could be so detrimental, Kirito, so detrimental. And you know what? Guess the meta. What the meta should be? Tell me.
I personally, I really want to see a double initiator. We already see Aku locking in the breach, but I personally prefer Kortam if they went for a Sky Sova combination. But recently, আমরা সবাই জানি যে the VCT just went by কিছুদিন আগে শেষ হলো, যেটা EG জিতছে, but in
GG
that
to
tournament,
EG, I guess.
GG to EG, but yeah, we really saw the rise of a lot of these initiators. কিভাবে Fate, তারপর Breach, যেটা হয়তো বা Heaven-এ আগে ইউজ হইতো, but we saw a different dynamic. So ওরকম কিছু যদি replicate করা যায়, I definitely want to go for the Breeze, যেটা both of the teams are doing, and I really want to see what they come up with. But other than that, very standard picks: Killjoy and Astra, Jet for the entry. Extremely, meta-based, meta-centric. Ekdom, what Valorant's best lineup is right now. This is one of the prime examples.
Yeah, they are actually playing the meta right now. They have been watching VCT so far so. And jehetu tara meta ta khelteche, it's gonna be unique. Like I want to see those bridge stunts working out perfectly when the Jet dashes in, Kirito. I don't want them to waste it. I don't want them to waste the flashes. Especially I'm giving that advice to Warbex because it's win or go home. Not really go home, you still have a second chance at the lower bracket, but Kirito, we all know how the lower bracket is. And yeah, bKash kollei Bishokap. Tell us about it, Kirito.
Yeah, definitely. If you recharge 50 or 100 taka, then you have the chance to win a match ticket to the World Cup for the cricket tournament that is coming up. But right now, we're going to focus into the matchup as we see Aries on that Jet already aggressively towards push kortese, but Rosa is going to get the first frag onto the Sova down from the side of MLT, and Aries clean headshot onto Hermione. Borek, the player, both Sovas already down for both teams. So entry-te ekটু কষ্ট হতে পারে for the side of MLT, but same for the retake. As we see, they are going to be trying to fall back from this A site. Aries will be stuck near that A short position, but বের হয়ে যেতে পারবে successfully. But yeah, nice discipline from Warbex. They are still holding their ground. Or a C side এবং B side ছেড়ে দেয় না. And I really like this setup, the Killjoy setup. He's got both B and Garage covered, and that Garage util will allow the Astra to play from the C side. But look at what he's doing. This is a fake. They're going back to A. And I don't know if Warbex are able to read this. As we can see Aku on the breach, he's jumping around this B link. As we see the stun coming in from Aries, he should give the information that they are pushing this side of A.
30 seconds
Missile.
left.
Lurk correct Keshta, but he's gonna
planted.
fall back as the spike will go down. Postman begins 4v4 situation, Nuhan. It's gonna get very messy.
Yeah, echono spike matro down holo. They still have 40 seconds. And they need to act quickly because, the more time you give to this militant roster, the better they're gonna be. The first turn comes in and the flashes are working beautifully. They're expecting a help, but there's no one in it out. And the gravity well is nasty as just roster basically took them all down with the help of Kyojin on that part. This is called util users, Kirito.
Yes.
This is like absolutely at his best.
Exactly.
Man.
That's exactly what I was talking about. That was lacking from Warbex. The frags that they got, ওরা যে কয়টা kill করছে last round, that had nothing to do with the utility supporting them. Look at how beautiful this is. 3 zone. all three of them were stuck in that gravity well, and that was so easy for the others to get those frags out in the end. So yeah, that is something that they need to continue if they are to dominate Warbex, which is definitely working out. আমরা দেখতে পারতেছি how cleanly, like almost like a second habit, the side of MLT, they are using these utilities. It's mixed with their, you know, it's mixed with their habits at this point, how to play together and how to set these site entries up together. Nice flash coming in as they're gonna try to enter this A main area. Rosa dashing in, will get one. No, oh, nasty shot as Rosa will fall. And again, you see that does not deter this side push. We see from short, we see the Jet going for a flank all the way from A main. But yeah, he's only got a shorty. That's gonna make things a lot more difficult. Missile, Spectre in hand, takes down 2 players, and oh, Aries, Aries.
Last player standing.
Yeah, that was a bit funny.
Yeah, that was a bit funny. Yeah, and even though they didn't actually go for a full buy in that bird, like they didn't go all SMGs. Maybe Missile had an SMG, and obviously the duelist will go for the best weapon possible that you can have with that sort of economy. But so far, they're clean. They're clean, even though look at that, Kirito, man. That was nasty, that hurts, man. That hurt. Especially when you thought Kyojin had your back, and then you're like, what? Kyo? What the hell are you doing, man? Help me out.
He didn't even see him coming. That was definitely a little bit of a blunder. But it's still a 2-0 scoreline as Rosa dashes into the side of B. Smoke Core, he's looking towards that A main area, and he might actually find the pick. Nice shot guards coming from Hermione as Kiro gets the frag onto Rosa now. Pura entry done Exom Thumke gets it. As we can see another frag from Kiro. Hermione will fall as they're rotating towards Garage, but Arco is there, who's gonna be pushed back. But Tempest coming in from the seaside gets one. Spike will be down. Aku trying to create more space. Kyojin finds one, but Hero is there as Aku gets the final frag. Very nice pincer from the side of Warbex, and yeah, that's the kind of strategy I want to see. We see them being able to completely push back MLT from that B side, taking down 2 big players, Hermione and Rosa, and then pushing them towards Garage, where they are pincering them both from window and C side. Good job for Tempest to be able to, get that opening pick and destruct. Yeah, good read. They were able to stop that push in the nick of time. So that is something that, it's a step in the right direction for the side of Warbex. But again, the utility needs to be there as well. As we can see, the A side entry is gonna come in, but aggression from Aries is gonna run back. I don't want any of that. Ooh. Shadow, he's gonna be down low. Gonna fall back immediately.
We almost had a Jet v Jet on that bird. I thought, maybe Roster will get the kill, but Aries was smart enough to take a backseat and, live for another time to take the fight. And yeah, he's living. He got full HP and all the util. It's still live on his part, so he can be explosive whenever he needs to be, even though the dash has been used. The most fundamental thing, the reason you play Jet, to play those off angles and just dash out from the situation. But if he gets stuck on the off angle, he needs to go absolutely ass-fuss on that bird. But yeah, they are basically making no noise, playing like Gambit used to do in the early days. And here comes the divider, a clear indication, still not sure which side should go. Rotation is not here, too much pressure for Shadow. He is in the hell. I think they're gonna check it. Are they gonna check it? That's the question. Yeah, goes for it. Goes for it. They all goes for it. Yeah.
30
Roster
seconds
got
left.
it. Roster was beautiful. They played each other and slowly they got it. But this is a retake, Kirito. This is a retake. They need to do it quick.
3v5 though makes it very difficult. Tempest finds one to the Hermione as they need the utility from Aku to get into the side. 2 players in hell. This could be huge if there is a proper breach stun. They need to take down Kyojin as well. So I mean, look at the setup though from MLT. They're holding each other's blind spots so well, as we are gonna see the stuns coming in. Flash, Rosa will fall back, but Kyojin is holding strong. He might get another pick over here. Missile gets one, but the trades are gonna come in. Aku 2-3. He needs to close this with the 4K, but Zolo, despite being blind, he's able to get the breach diff and finish him off. 3-1 the scoreline, and that's gonna give quite a disadvantage to the economy of Warbex in the next round. They are gonna be forced to save. Yeah, not enough money for the rifles coming in on their end. They're gonna have to go for a very scruffy buy.
But I'm like, how, Kirito? How? How did Zolo got that? Like, how in the heaven do you get that?
I really want to point out though, like, obviously very close and a very winnable situation for Warbex, but honestly, when it's a 1v1, I want to say that that's not a good sign. I don't care if you're winning, if you're very close to winning this round, you cannot let that be a 1v1. A little bit more util, maybe একটা 2v1 হয়তো, maybe একটা 3v1 হয়তো, that would have made it so much more easier for you to win. So there is definitely weakness for Warbex in such situations. Oh, Rosa, when did he get into the side of C though? But
he just updrafted and just dashed in. The Jet can close the distance pretty quickly, and he's just doing it.
Indeed.
He's just playing classic Jet right now. He's going absolutely something at this point, and Zolo picks another up at the mid. Too much pressure, but the rifles have been grabbed by Kiro, and he shows the true power of that Vandal. But the blades are still out. The blades are still out, and they need to clear so much Tempest with the Sheriff right now. And you gotta be sharp with that. But yeah, finally grabs a Vandal on that part. But the crossfire is so nasty. First down has been made.
Oh my god,
got roster. Got roster.
But look at this.
Look at this. Hermione, the last man standing.
Scanning ahead.
We all know what Hermione can do. The smoke comes in, and with the Guardian, he gets one. Can he get the last one? He does. That is Hermione for you, ladies and gentlemen. With the Guardian in a 2v1 situation where Kiro was popping off, where we see the Astra Tempest with beautiful utility and such a good situation, such a good position to get that frag, where Hermione only has a freaking Guardian, man. He wins that. He wins it. Look, 8, 7, 6, 5,
He whiffed it. He whiffed it at the beginning. So I thought, oh, he's gone right now. Tempest surely has it. But Tempest whiffed it as well. That's a whiff. Layers of whiff.
You don't want to do that when Hermione is there. I just want to see you don't want to do it when Hermione.
Hermione is one of the brilliant minds in Hogwarts, and he's absolutely showing it right now.
Well, this ain't Hogwarts, boy. He's definitely, but he's still showing it. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Ooh, Shadow gonna get tagged by the drone, forced to fall back, and a very aggressive push towards the side of A. I don't think they're gonna commit to this though. Knowing MLT, they're probably gonna try and find a pick and fall back, but Ares, the operator finds one, tries to flick onto Rosa, but has to fall back. They don't want any of this anymore as the entry is done by Rosa, and they're gonna give the site to them. The attacker Killjoy ult forces them to play outside for a retake. But they have ultimates though. Look at that. Breach ultimate and Killjoy ultimate. They can surely retake this if they properly use those.
Gotta stay alive, and Ares got down another one. Hermione, even he whiffed last round just a little bit. He's making it up. The gravity is well there, but look at this crossfire. It's nasty. Set enough by and Shadow. You can see those bullet tracers, certainly. And Hermione just exploited that.
Show me where to go. Here.
Yep. Really good hold there from the side of MLT. Great start for Warbex. Nice frags from the side of Ares with the operator. But that does not pay off at all. We are gonna see a 5-1 difference right now, and the side of Warbex, considering that they're on defense, this is gonna be so much more difficult. Knowing that you're playing with that breach and the Jet combination, utility আমি দেখতেছি, this is not gonna work out on the attack either. Ares with the blade storm trying to find a pick on missile, will be successful, spots Rosa up close, gonna smoke that angle, but Rosa, he's feeling it, he's feeling brave. Is he gonna walk in, gets one, and gets the frag onto the Jet. Zoro with a follow-up onto Shadow as Rosa is trying to shimmy away from that garage position. Aku cannot peek that one way, 45 HP, and he's gonna walk out, but look, Hyojin flicks on and spots him. Easy frag, considering he only had a Sheriff, but Kiro, nice. With the Stinger, he's able to get another gun, but it's a 1v3 situation. Kiro, can you pull it off? Spike is planted, and MLT, though, considering...
Look at that. Look at them right now. Look at them. Look at them now.
You know what they want. You know what they want to do.
Hungry for kills,
That just shows, Duhan, that how confident they are, despite being this very, passive team. Like, when you're playing in this perfect team comp, no chances taken, right?
Enemy remaining.
Oh, okay, Hero.
On that third.
Oh, no time, no time.
He got time. I
No,
think
he don't got time.
Oh no, he doesn't.
don't got time.
He doesn't. But he wants to go for the fight. But Zolo, he doesn't miss those
Yeah.
shots.
Very impressive from Kiro, but yeah, what I was saying before, like even when MLT they're playing this perfect team, যেখানে কোনো chances take, no chances taken, no risk, একদম perfectly beautifully খেলবো, despite all that, where they're being such a passive team, কোনো risk নিচ্ছে না, they're still having that confidence, একটু লাফালাফি করে, let's get the final frag, চলো একটা knife করি, they're doing all that dumb stuff as well. So that just shows how refined they are and how confident they are as a team. But yeah,
The thing I like the setup of MLT when it comes to the lurking part, because they lurk beautifully.
Yeah.
They wait and they don't waste times on that, and they always play in a 3-2 setup. And even right now they have a lurk behind. The KG is right behind. Gazal is left out for the lurk. But forget about that. I thought Tempest almost had it, but Hyojin, the flick was so good. And Kiro gets one. But oh, look at this. The rolling thunder just to secure this fight plan. So much respect have been given to Warbex so far. But why the counter? Oh, they expected a push. But oh my god, MLT just played with their minds. They thought they're gonna push in, but they did not. They played disciplined.
Why did they not? They don't have any ultimates now. That's gonna be a really more difficult site to retake. They're smoked off. The Astro Walls are doing such a good job, as we're gonna see a Jet jumping around, Missile Kyojin both getting a couple of frags. Hermione reloading in their faces, but his team is there. Zola and Missile to finish it off. 7-1 scoreline. MLT. My god. I know that was a fake breach ult maybe, but it's like it's a ultimate, right? It's ultimate. It requires 8 ultimate points, and they just threw it away. Not a single frag was got from that. That ultimate combined with the entry, maybe they could have gotten a couple of frags. But no.
You know what Warbex needs right now? A little bit of sugar. And you know what gives sugar? Mountain Dew, my mate. Mountain Dew. Just drink a few, and your fears will all go away. But
Yeah, also the perfect amount of sugar, not too much or not too less.
Yeah, not too much or too less. I drink Mountain Dew almost every day. It's not good for my health, but I still do it. This is like, but the guilty pleasure it gives you. But Roster, I think he's gonna be guilty of something right now. He goes in. Oh, he gets it. A blind spray. He's playing with the shorty. That's gonna be nasty. Oh. How did he manage to get that? I wonder. But so far, Kiro hiding in the bat, but the shorty. That shorty is doing a lot of work right now. Oh! Give him the ace! Give him the ace right now!
Somebody stop this man. He wants
Give him the
it.
ace! Give him the ace! No! Ace have been denied! Tempest! Oh my god! How can we do? How did we get that?
What is happening? I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. Oh my god, Rosa, dude, in that ace had crazy with that blade storm. Getting that frag in the end to make it a possible ace, but Tempest. I think maybe MLT, the confidence, bit them in the back. Even if it's just a little bit, even if it's just like a 7-2, it's not something that's really gonna hinder them from dominating this map, but still. Beautiful shot though, whether onto Shadow, but yeah, Tempest, it was sort of gifted to him at that point, given to him on a platter, but regardless, entry coming in for Tempest again.
Out. Alright, yeah. Oh, Tempest, he's feeling himself right now. He's absolutely feeling himself. And Kyojin, I think I've seen it, but Kiro! Oh my god, I think he had Kyojin as well, but Tempest was good enough for the trade. I think Missile knows where the position of the players are, but it's a tall task for him. And Shadow with the shock dart, yeah, the lid is there, and oh, Missile, very good on that white swing. Takes down Shadow quickly, takes out his head.
Look at the Jet. Look at the Jet.
Ares, a very long. But yeah, now Missile knows, and he's playing with Missile's mind right now. He's just playing with Nizam round, and I think he needs to save Kirito. He needs to save Kirito right now. He needs to.
Yeah, losing a couple of rounds might damage your economy a little bit, but yeah, not. I mean, 7 rounds in a row. You can try and go for a couple of shots. We'll find one, maybe. Yes, onto Tempest. Okay, now he's feeling a little bit more rejuvenated, trying to go for this push, but the stun comes in, and Aku easily will be able to get that. Very nicely done from his end, but yeah, 7-3 scoreline. We're gonna be that much closer to the first half, but yeah, I want to say Warbex on this defensive side with this lineup, it's not good to have this big of a round gap. Again, I'm seeing that utility diff coming from their end, but regardless, they need to step up that synergy between players. Again, we see Akud with that stun. He's a duelist himself. He knows what his Jet needs. He knows what they need to do and which can get him the frags, what the positioning is. Being a duelist yourself allows you to be able to think about those. As Ares, he's gonna open things up with the operator, but oh my god, Rosa, stop! He's almost gonna kill Aku there, but the Nanoswarm keeps him at bay. But yeah, again, I mean, to sum things up, utility is still not 100% for the side of MLT. It's still not gonna win them this game unless it gets a little better. Oh, Ares, did he see that Rosa is still inside this site? Oh my god, such a brave play inside the smoke. He does have a teammate to accompany him, but still, this is such a risky play. Rosa walks in and boom! Ares takes him down.
That was a bold move.
It was.
That was a bold move from Roster. And look at Zolo. He have explored the whole backline right now. I think he might want to explore more. But the question is, who will pick? And Aku goes for the dry peak. Goes for the dry peak. And oh my god, Ares. Hey, he was not expecting it, certainly. And Shadow is just trying to get something with those shock darts, and he exactly knows trying to build that pressure. The smoke. Where's the smoke? And how did Ares not connect that?
One enemy remaining.
How? But yeah, the lockdown is here. All eyes on Zolo. Can he be the unlikely hero right now?
Can he make it?
Right now, he needs to fall back. He needs to fall back. He has the stun. He has the stun. Oh my god, how did one player just got stuck by the enemy killjoy ult? And yeah, everything is here for him to support. And oh my god, he's going in. But oh,
does he have time?
Trade was just on time. Do they have time?
He does.
1 millisecond. 1 second actually. 1 second. But that's enough. 1.5 is good enough.
Last round in the half.
Yeah, it's getting so close. I really want to say, it's getting so close for in each and every single round. We are gonna see the side of MLT playing so beautifully despite being in a disadvantaged situation, losing two very important players in that B side. They're able to rotate. They're able to lurk their way into the side of A and make things in their favor. And despite all that, despite that ultimate, despite all that utility, Warbex yet weren't able to keep it in their favor, but they managed to get that diffuse just in the nick of time. But again, it's very scuffy, man. It was very, unrefined, something that's not really gonna work every single time. Like, oh god, Rosa is gonna walk through that smoke, will take some damage, but Shadow, I think he's aware of this.
Yeah, he backs off. He backs off.
He calls for backup as well, but I don't think the side of MLT are gonna push for this.
Look at that. Look at that. Harmony have just created so much out of that ult. And now they can easily go for the plan. But is he gonna solo? Oh yeah, Aku was very sharp on that with the shorty. He's not letting anyone push him and take him down just like that. But that divider is gonna make life so hell for Warbex right now. And the first line of util is here.
Oh my god.
I was gonna say it was snappy. Gets it finally. And so far so, it's messy, but it's working out for Warbex. 1v1 roster. He goes away. But that was good from Kiro. That was good.
It was. It was really, really close, but yeah, Warbex put it out 7-5, and that's a really good scoreline to end out on. Again, despite having some of these really, really difficult and messy situations, they're still managing to come up with this scoreline. I definitely see the potential that if this team is able to get a little bit more organized, a little bit more support utility-wise, they can be such a strong team that even gives MLT a run for their money. So, yeah, I see a lot of potential. I hope they continue this in the future. That might allow them. I have a question
for you, Kiro. I have a question for you. The question is, do you think that Warbex plays better on Chaos? Because last round was chaotic. the smokes, the divider, the stuns, even the flashes, everything was chaotic. And they performed.
Honestly, I feel like even in Valorant, when you cause the chaos, it's more of a controlled chaos. You're throwing those utilities in, you're putting the breach ultimate, but you know what's in there, you know where it's happening. It's chaos, but you know what's going on. You know what the chaos and where it is. So that gives you so much more room to play around. As we can see, chaos from the end of MLT as they're pushing in. What is this craziness that they're doing? Rosa, he's in their base. Do they know? Now they do, as Tempest will fall. One-way smoke from the end of Rosa as we're gonna see the frags going down. Ares finds one, but Missile with the trade. We're gonna see Hermione coming in, but he will find Zolo. As Aku gets a trade onto Missile. So much is happening. Aku find a couple of frags, but all down to Kiro. 2v1 situation. Again, Zolo and Hermione, the initiators. Zolo spotted him out, but won't get the frag. But keep in mind, who is on the side of Militant right now? It is Hermione himself, the clutch master, and he's playing this.
The big brain. The man
Very
with
well.
the big brain.
He's not
the man with the
giving
big
any
brain.
information.
He's expecting it. I thought it would be clean, but still he got it.
Yep. He did get it in the end, and that's gonna result in an 8-5 scoreline, but very close though. Very close.
Very close. Very close.
Warbex
Very
are
close.
making these rounds so difficult for the side of MLT.
The thing I want to say right now is that J dol duita pistol round jite. They should win the map. And right now MLT duita pistol round jite gese. What do you think on that?
That definitely, early round pistol round jita gives you such a good economic advantage. That is definitely something the side of Warbex should counter on, considering how these matches are going for them. As Aku finds one onto Hermione. That was a little bit more aggressive. Hermione probably would have wanted to, but traded out by Rosa. As I think he knows that Hero is oh my god,
He's not
Shadow.
gonna expect it.
The wall line should come in. Yep.
Oh, nice. That's
Missile.
beautiful. And Ares gets one. That could be big. That could be big. That is absolutely big right now. Both of the players are on the other sides of the map, and they're so splitted. And if the attacking side decides to group up and just focus on one side, it could be done. But the flank, are they gonna expect the flank? That's the question. And Kyojin is holding such an off angle right now. And oh, Shadow.
Right here.
But oh, the classic gets it. It was Kiro with the classic, doing the classic things. And now Zolo have made a lot of noise. They're not gonna peek him. They're not gonna peek him. Not like this. He's using all the Yuto for no good reasons. He's wasting it. And now he made his life even more difficult than it was. Because a tall mountain that he needs to climb right now. He checks the first angle. Noise have been made. I think they know they're inside. And they're not gonna peek him. They're gonna play absolute discipline. Oh, I thought Ares almost had him. He had the angle. But now, Kiro and Shadow, such a low HP. But even with the low HP, he gets the headshot, Kiro. He gets the headshot, Kirito.
He does. And he wins out the round for the side of Warbex, making it a 6-8 scoreline. And that's one step closer, man. That's one step closer to bringing it home for Warbex to an equalizer. 8-8 is on the cards if they are able to win out this round. As we can see, the side of MLT are on a very, very bad bye. So this is pretty much guaranteeing an 8-7 scoreline. If they win out the gun round that is after this, that will make this an 8-8. So this is a very crucial round for Warbex to win. Right now, they do have some other weapons that will allow them to do so. So it just depends on how they play this. They can't let these weapons make them overconfident. They can't let these weapons, control them to such a state that they just, walk into sight, burst into sight. They still need to play this methodically because, again, remember, you have the likes of Zolo and Hermione and Rosa on the opposition. So you need to be smart. And look at who's being smart. Zolo walking all the way up to A main with the shorty. If the side of Warbex don't check that guarantees him one frag, and at least he can try and flank for information. So setup is still despite the money and despite the weapon, the setup is so good for the side of
expecting
MLT.
Tempest is actually expecting that flank
Oh wait,
now.
If Zolo goes for the breach stun, that might give information to Tempest on where he is.
No.
Do they know?
haven't
No,
got it.
they think it's Garage.
No.
They think
Tempest
it's
is in
Garage.
Astro mode. Tempest, come on. Oh, no. I think he heard the noise. Yeah. He's ready. Good. That was very good from the side of Warbex. They have the man advantage. They have the spike down. And I think they're also expecting Roster to come out. Yeah, that Raykondar gave the intel. Roster wants to play a little bit aggro, but the gravity will be there to stop him in his way. And Kyojin, he's not taking the wrong angle. And Kiro takes out Kyojin just like that. And Tempest,
enemy remaining.
he's so controlled, and just like that, a flawless round coming from Warbex. They absolutely needed it. And Kirito is just a 1 round away. They're just 1 round away to equalize this.
Yep. Again, buy round is gonna come up for the side of MLT. So this will be so crucial for them to win. As I said, if they win this round out, the money will again go down the sewers for the side of MLT. And that should give them an advantage to win out the following rounds. But yeah, momentum is at an all-time high for the side of Warbex. That is giving them the chance to get get close to the equalizer. Hopefully they can carry this momentum on. But regardless, MLT, they know what the situation is now. They were having fun a second back, but they know how serious this has gotten in a mere few rounds. How they might lose this lead and lose the advantage of that one map victory.
I think now they realize that they need to give more respect to Warbex. They can't go and just push in their backlines, because once they do it, and if that collapses, the whole defensive structure collapses, and in a map which have 3 bomb sites, that could be detrimental. And Roster, is expecting it. Oh, that turn flush and that flick from Roster quickly being taken down, but that was beautiful. Roster didn't need to go aggro on that third, and he just got punished on that third, Kirito.
Yeah. Both Jets out of the game right now. And that leaves room for just the support players, just the
30
utility
seconds left.
that will be so crucial in this round. Oh my god, here comes the Guardian missile, barely surviving. He won't be hurt, but he will be a menace. They know he's in the garage, he's positioned in garage, and he might flush out any moment. We can see the players of MLT, they are ready for the retake almost immediately. Not much time has gone by before the site was just taken as Kyojin finds the frag on the shadow. Great solo dart from Hermione allows him to do that. All 3 players are in main as Ono peeks, spots one, and he gets a frag. He's not punished. You can't be letting that happen, Warbex. As you see Aku going for a spam. There's a player in the smoke. He gets a headshot and he's trying to spam up there. Kyojin finds one. It's all on to Aku, but the defuse. If he's stuck, he finds it. But the hard defuse is there. He needs to get one more. Can he do it? He cannot.
No.
He's trying so hard. He brought Hermione to such a low HP and even gets the rest of the frags. It was so close, but MLT run away with it.
That hurts, man. That hurts. That really hurts. That's like, it's like, I don't want to say it right now. I don't want to make this personal, but that hurts, man. That really hurts. And Kirito, I thought he almost had that. Almost. Until he did not. He did not. Aku was so good. The spams were beautiful. Got 2. And I thought that Vandal Spray might have done the job. But it wasn't enough. Just wasn't enough, Kirito. Oh, look at that. Look at that roster. Roster.
Oh my god.
Feeling himself.
Alright, let's calm down.
Absolutely wants to be the monster of the day. Oh, I thought he might get the last blade, but now he's in a sticky situation. 9 HP left, but still sticks around. And Hermione is just playing this beautifully right now. I thought he almost had the last, but triple kill for Roster anyway.
What were Warbex doing? They were completely unaware that Hermione and Rose are just pulling up on their block and just shooting them all up. They're just running around in circles. Again, we were just talking about chaos, and again this just shows how MLT, they're just such a disciplined team that even in this chaotic situation where Rosa's just like, okay guys, I'm muting myself, I'm doing whatever I want, I don't care what you guys say, and he's doing all this dumb stuff. And Hermione is being clean as ever, despite all this chaos. Where you see, look at Aku is just like running around there, completely unaware that there are two players shooting him in the back. Even in all that chaos, we can see the side of MLT being disciplined and able to get the most value out of those rounds. And that's gonna again from the brink of being draw, from the brink of having an 8-8 scoreline. We are going to see a 10-7 as MLT pull away, and this is going to the danger zone for the side of Warbex. Double digits for MLT is not good, and we're going to see the timeout coming in. I believe it is from Warbex, and it's so much needed. Now, what I want them to do is that, you know, look at their ultimates. They have a breach ultimate, kill their ultimate.
Absolutely.
That is their play. Those need to be the tickets to get a couple of rounds in their favor. Those should be the keys.
They have all the ultimates to clear spaces, and I hope they use it wisely. And the thing in the last round that I want to point out, Kirito, is that once roster just got those 2 kills, Hermione just instantly initiated that flank from the long, and that was beautiful, Kirito. That was beautiful. That was perfectly playing, and Hermione with his big brain, showing his skills. That why he's the. I don't know. He's obviously a wizard, not a witch, but he's named Hermione. So yeah, that's a mix-up. That's a mix-up. But Zolo, falling back, giving them respect, as he knows that he have the ults. They have the ults to counter everything that you throw at them, but no spike.
Wait a second.
No spike.
Look at Rosa.
Look at Roster. Is he gonna take this angle? Oh, he is. But Shadow, the crosshair was at the right place at the right time, and he gets it. Zolo, are you gonna check this? Are you gonna check on Aris right now? Is he? Oh no, I think he suspects it. He does suspect it, Kirito. He does. And so far so. Oh, this face. This is enough.
Spider senses are tinkling. Ares might find Zolo here. Very, very difficult to off angle. And he's gonna get that frag 3v2 situation, and we are gonna see Shadow spotting on the final player, missile, dodging and weaving that Soma ultimate, and he's gonna run away, and he gets a frag onto Ares. 26 HP. He's still able to get a couple of frags, and that's going to bring it down to a 2v1 situation. And we know who it is on the defensive side. Hermione, what can he do this time? He doesn't have any information. He doesn't know where his opponents are, but he's 1 away from the Sova ultimate. And he's got his recon as well. Oh my god, they're investing the Killjoy ultimate. How desperate are Warbex that they have to use that ultimate to try and guarantee this round when Hermione will break it. And again, ring around the rosy. Kiro running around, and he knows who's on the other side. He knows what a desperate situation this is as Hermione falls back, but the timing is not in his favor. He's not looking at the right angle at the right time. But I just want to say, how scared were Warbex in that situation? How much were they afraid that it is the Wizard Man himself who's trying to clutch this round out? And when he took that first frag, we all were like, oh, he's gonna get one more. But yeah, Warbex gave him no opportunities, gave him not a single chance to be able to get a frag, get anything in his advantage, and the off-angle peak was beautiful from Kiro. Yeah, 10-8, but yeah, still it's a gun round for either end. Economy is still available, and Rosa is gonna try and go for that operator on the side of A. But
that could be big, but he's not at the right direction right now, so he needs to rotate himself. And the divider is already up. They wants to go in, go quick. Aris has the blades. If you want to go for it, he can do it. But right now, a blind spray, and he gets out of it. He gets Aris, the man who had been performing. He gets him, and Kyojin finally somebody took Kyojin down. And so far, so Tempest is creating pressure. 45 HP and a dream. You can't let them take 11. But they just took 11 like that.
Oh my
It's
Lord.
11 on the scoreboard. Tell us. What are the chances of Warbex right now? What are the chances of Warbex right now?
Look at the money. It's not good. It's definitely not something you want to see when you're 1-0 down on the second map of a best of 3. And if you lose this, you're going to go down to the lower brackets. So, not something you want to see happen for the side of Warbex right now. Again, the things that they're doing, it's working out. Like they're defending on Kiro. The players are playing consistently. All of them are getting frags very cleanly, but you can still see the utility is not being perfect for the side of Warbex. We're still seeing not enough team communication and team helping on their end. They're not trading each other. They're not playing the utility for each other. As you can see, Aries, he's gonna be tagged out by that Sova drone. What does he do? He just peeks. He just pushes. No one there with him. Not what you want to see in this scenario, especially against a team like MLT. You need to have that consistency. You need to play together as Rosa gets a frag onto Shadow. 3v4 situation. Zolo does not give a damn as he's walking up to window. And now they're just spread all over the place. Zoro will finally come to his senses and fall back to the side of B. But look at where the killjoy
Player
is.
standing.
As
Spike down,
Missile
attacker
gets
spawn.
both frags and the spike is down. It is all onto the Astra himself, Tempest.
That's
Are you gonna tempt
heartbreaking.
fate, my friend?
Oh, Tempest.
Oh,
Tempest.
gets
Oh,
one.
yeah, Go, go,
I'm not playing.
I thought he had ace. I thought he had ace.
Oh,
Missile. Just stopping the bleeding. You know, he just pushes the red button on that part. No.
Oh my God.
We take the 2-off round. No, mate. Let's not just waste it. But Tempest, he had a moment. He had a moment, Kirito. And I thought he had it. Oh, look at
Oh,
that.
it was-
That could have
almost
been
there.
that. Yeah,
That could have been
I thought
Player,
D1
player
just
the whole
exploded.
tournament, man. Yeah, that could have been
I
a
thought
player of the
that-
whole tournament.
But that could have been the play. It's just like one-man army. Who expect that? Who expects that? But you know, they do. It's over. So R is going aggro with the judge. You know, he's not a race, and he still have the judge. That's the fact.
Hermione.
So, yeah, that is good enough to take. But Roster with the
Never
shorty
mind.
with 14 HP still takes down Aris on that bird. That is beautiful. Beautiful mechanics coming from Roster, and now they need to respect that. But look at who's waiting on the other side. It's
One
Solo.
enemy remaining.
It's gonna be a breeze
Oh,
versus breeze.
no.
He's gonna
Oh, no.
pressurize him.
Oh, he's gonna die.
No, come on.
He's gonna-
Oh,
Defenders win.
that's it.
And just like that, yeah, just like that, MLT are able to win it back and pretty much send the side of Warbex to the lower brackets. They're going to be facing on the side of MLT Tenos, I believe, which will begin very shortly. But yeah, what a crazy match. Just like that, MLT Esports are heading to the grand finals of the D1 Cup. While their season 2, see them on the land, see them on the stage, and they are looking like such a force to be reckoned. They're looking so strong the entire tournament. We've seen them dominate every single team 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, all the way. And now they're going to be proving themselves again on the grandest stage of them all. But again, yeah, I gotta talk about Warbex here. We gotta talk about both the teams. Warbex, yeah, after that first map, we did not see that consistency. We did not see that refinement that I wanted from them. We did not see the team play and the utility as much as I would have wanted to. We saw some really cheeky plays, really nice aim duels, really good gunfights from them. That was great and all, but when MLT is just perfect in every scenario, what are you gonna do? You need to be up on the same level. You need to have your flasher flash whenever the jet's dashing in. You need to have a stun ready for him. You need to have the controller preparing the smokes, the astro smokes, the gravitational wells, all that stuff for the retake. There is so much to cover that Warbex were lacking on that end that might even bite them in the lower brackets. Again, MLT Tenos, if they're anything like their upper roster counterpart, then it's still gonna be a difficult journey for Warbex. But and here's to hoping for another insane match. Considering what Warbex did now, it's still gonna be a very insane matchup. I mean, just look at what the plays, look at what the players from Warbex did. Very nice frag from the end of Aries there and MLT.
Look at the gravity well. Just look at the gravity well. Yeah,
Beautiful
that was
stuff.
beautiful stuff. And even they're very controlled. They're very controlled in their tempo. And the thing I felt about Kirill, you've seen it. That's beautiful. But yeah, as I was saying, I can't disagree with Kirill on that part that the util users was still a little bit off on the part of Warbex. But what I do think is that where Warbex can take away that they shouldn't crumble under pressure. They need to take that pressure on the big stages because that's the part of the game. If you want to play at the big stages, you want to win big prizes, you got to take the pressure, mate. You got to take it. And they have not taken the pressure. Look at this. This is the moment where Tempest couldn't take the pressure and Hermione just capitalized on the situation. Even though Tempest had a moment of ace, but that one moment doesn't justify the whole map, Kirito. What do you think on that part?
Indeed, and too many of these rounds were like a 1v3 clutch situation. If your player is able to make a 1v3 clutch, that's amazing in everything. But I really don't like a situation where a player is alone against 4 or 5 other opponents. That just shows that there is no team play. There is no coordination. Either you all die together and you all attempt a strategy together. It just shows how spread you're thin. How thin you're spread out over the whole map and how divided your play style is. You're not playing together. You're not supporting each other. A clutch is great and all, but I really want to see a clean team play from the side of Warbex, which I have seen. Look at like some of these rounds, C executions that they have not been doing. They have been trying to push B and A a lot. And at the end stages, when they were on that 10-7 comeback, they were pushing the side of C, which was giving them a lot more results compared to maybe a side push or a B side push. That just shows that the team play is good in certain scenarios, but they need to identify those and exploit those. Like look at that retake. That was good. That was not very utility heavy, but they all pushed out together with confidence and they all supported the duelist that was entering, and that gave them a shot. That gave them a shot to win that. So they just need to work on that and refine that, because they're not out just yet. And they still have the lower bracket finals to go through. They still have one more team to beat if they want to play on that beautiful stage that we're going to see on LAN a few days upcoming.
And it's not done and dusted for Warbex. They have their moment they can have their moment in the lower brackets. We never know, but they have to face another MLT roster, which is the Zoomers. And they're also good. They're not bad. Thing is, the aim is there, as you can see, but the team composition and the team comms are just not yet there. Only a day is left. Maybe you can work it out in a short time. Do a little bit of yoga, maybe. I don't know, Kirito. I'm just saying. Maybe drink a lot of Mountain Dews. Maybe bKash some skins out and maybe get a new skin out of yourself. I don't know. I'm just guessing. But you should be ready for the next match. And yeah, Kirito, just tell me what are your expectations for the next match that we're gonna have between the Zoomers and the Warbex?
Yeah, I really not sure what Warbex are gonna do at such a short time. Again, they need to be able to win out on a match. Like they just lost. They just went through a defeat and they just missed a shot at the grand finals. And being able to have to clutch that is going to be so much more difficult for their end. But yeah, regardless, we are going to go into a short break. We'll be back with the next match. I believe it was Insurgent and us. I believe we made the mistake in the naming. It was Insurgent and us. They're going to be taking on Warbex Esports, and that match is going to begin very soon at around 11:45. So make sure you stay tuned for that. And meanwhile, check out our sponsors, check out bKash, check out Mountain Dew, all that stuff, and make sure we see you in the next stream. Bye-bye.
Stay tuned.